Everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my classic Halloween junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. We're currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or on YouTube. Hey Dawn, thank you for letting me know the sound is good. I appreciate that. Get you guys pull up so I can see chat. Hey Lori. So we're going to be playing with some ghosts today. I thought I had a whole bunch of transfers with different ghosts on them, and I was like, you know what, let's play with those. So I've got these. Now, whether any of these are in stock or not, that's up in the air. I don't know. I had a sheet that said what ones were somewhere. I think it's over there on the table. I'll grab it in a minute. But I'm using possibly wildflower ghosts. These are cute little ghosts with wildflowers. I mean, it says it all. And then I've got this one that has Haunted Homestead, has several ghosts in it. And they're more traditional looking. And then I've got this Moonlight Mischief, and it has this little guy. So I don't know if there's any more in there. No, I think that's the only ghost in that one. So I'll use something from there, and I thought I'd play with the wobbles. So we'll put one on the little wobbly thing, and we're just gonna play it by ear and see how it goes, because I really don't have a plan. So let's just go for it. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got a few people on. Sound is good. I'm going to pull the camera up top and we'll get started. Okay. Let's see. Where's that thing that tells what's in stock? The last time I checked, the wildflower ghosts were in stock. The last time I checked, Mystical Garden, Bones to Blossoms, Apothecary was not, and Salem Sister stencil was. None of those others were in stock when I looked last. So sometimes they come back in stock during the season, so it's possible they could. Hey Angela. So what I'm going to do is figure out a page to do. I might even have, let me see if this Echo Park has any ghosts. Does it? I don't see any. Alright, so no ghosts on there, I don't think. Oh, there's one. You can't hardly see it because it's white. Like blends right in, all you see is little eyeballs. So, I don't know. We're going to play with by ear. So, I found these at Dollar Tree. And I was like, I like the peeps, but I only like the ones without food dye. So I always get the white ones, whatever that might be. Because they don't have all the food dyes in them that bug me. So I bought these, and they're cute. They've got like a window, so I already ate one. I made a pocket out of the packaging. I cleaned it with alcohol. Every time I use food packaging, I clean it with the alcohol swabs. Make sure, if it's not like washable per se, to make sure it's all clean and there's nothing on it. But, so I just sewed it to a piece of paper, so it's a little pocket. So we'll do something with this. And, like I said, the transfers, and then I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll figure out something. So let's see. There is a ghost page in here, but it's a center page. And I don't know that I want to do anything on that yet. Could. I did something on the other center page. But it's already full of ghosts, so I don't know that it would really be logical anyway, because it's this one here. It's already very, very busy, so I'd have to put some sort of a background paper or something first to make it work, I think. Yeah. But there's plenty of blank pages left. Maybe not exactly the color that I want, but I'll make it work. Perhaps. I thought about using that one. There is one line of purple in there. Maybe putting this one here and then putting a ghost as some sort of tag. Some sort of a background, maybe with ghosts, and then a tag with, I want a ghost to show through the window if I can find one that fits. So I might put this here. Throw me off. It's just so busy. But I know I've got green and orange available. Got this pocket envelope thing that I haven't done anything with yet. I could feasibly do something with that, but I think I'm going to do vintage on that. I think it might look good with these skulls. Let's see, what's in this one? I think it's mostly, this goes here, I think. I was going to put it here, but it won't work on this vellum. I've moved that envelope like 4 times already. I think I can put it here for the pocket. Or I just cut it off and don't have a pocket. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if I do cut it off, I won't be able to sew it in, I don't think. Unless I cut it really close. So, I don't know. I might just cover it up and not use it as a pocket. I haven't decided. Yellow, orange. Let's see. Green's not horrible. I think green's opposite purple on the color spectrum, I think. If I remember correctly. Let's see, is it? Yeah. So, yellow, green. Kind of, sort of. So the lighter greens are more opposite violet. So ideally you want to put it with something that's at least compatible. So any of those greens would probably work. I don't have yellows. I have oranges, but I don't have yellows. I don't think, did I have yellow paper? I don't know if I did or not, but I didn't put it in here, so. That green is a little darker. What's on the other side? Where's the other half of that? Okay, yeah, I didn't use it yet. It's not bad. But it might work with the stripes. I don't know. I gotta put it somewhere. And of course it would work, you know, with just this black. Kind of dark. But a ghost would look good on the black, I think. I think the transfers would look good on that. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just use this for the wobble one. And do a pocket with something else there. I'm trying to see what I have for pockets. Anything prepared? Probably not. Probably just grab a piece of paper that I've got. Spider webs. So we'll probably first cut out our wobble and do that first. I'm trying to see. Spider webs. It's kind of purple, maybe navy. I don't know what color that is. It's almost navy. I have 2 with this bright stripy picture. That's the busiest thing I've ever seen. I almost wish I hadn't picked it, but I did, so. But then I've got these vintage ones I think I want to use at some point. That's not the ones I was thinking. I was thinking the tailor-made ones. Where are they? Here they are. The TaylorMade's got some really cute vintagey ones. I want to make sure I use some of these. I don't think there's any ghosts. Let me see. Are there any ghosts? That would be nice if there was. A lot of pumpkins. Lots of pumpkins. Pumpkins, owls, cats. What did she call these? She called them vintage Halloween cards. No ghosts. So I'll probably do this on that page that's near that damask because I think it would look good. What's in here? I'm trying to see what ghosts I have. I meant to do this earlier and I didn't. Skulls, spider webs, some silver spider webs I didn't know were in there. Some sayings. This is one of the recollections things. I think I have a couple of these. Spiders and some, I guess they're ravens, but I don't like them in white. I might have got this one to go with that black and white Halloween journal. I bet that's what I did. That's probably what I did. Where is the other stickers? Got everything buried, guys. Are they over there? I think I have 4 different boxes of Halloween stuff floating around here. There's some ghosts on this cupcake thing. Some black ghosts, some silhouettes. Mike could use one of those somewhere. We'll see. It'd be good for probably a pocket. And a couple of tiny ghosts on there. Where's those stickers? They might be in here. Tim Holtz. I have a lot of stuff. So much stuff. File folder. I'll do something with that. Probably vintage. I think this is mostly Tim Holtz stuff. Yeah, I don't see any. No stickers. I don't know where they are. I feel like I had another whole pack of stickers. I think. But like I said, I've got like 4 bins of Halloween stuff floating around this room. So, a lot of stuff I'm pulling from. I don't think I have them in this. I think this is just scraps. A lot of scraps. Cardboard. That's that same spider web. And I did it with texture paste. It makes me think it's a stencil. Huh. That's going to drive me nuts that I have a spiderweb stencil or something somewhere and I can't find it. So weird. I have no idea. It's floating around somewhere. All my billions of things. Alright, well, that's a starting place, I guess. So, let's see. What can we put in this window? That's going to be important. I think I'll do a pocket with this, though. I just don't know what color I'm going to put it on. I bet it would look good on orange. Yeah. do like a tuck. I think I want it this way. Some sort of a pocket tuck with that. I got those two. Got the ghosts on this page. Wonder if I could put this here. That might work. I'm trying to keep it kind of together, but not necessarily. And then I'll do, because I have one more of these, I'll do one in the other journal too, after I eat it. I still have to eat it. All right, so we'll do one here. Let me find my paper clips. I don't want to lose the page. So we'll do that. Probably a better option than the stripies. They're just so busy. I'll find something that will look good. I feel like I need something to pull in all those colors. It's probably going to be one of their papers. And then we'll do the other one. So I don't want to do the wobble on the one with the pocket because I think it'll interfere. This one feels... That one's getting a little bulky. I don't want to do a wobble on one that's already bulky. So maybe I'll do a wobble here or the one I have. I think I want to do it on black. This is the only black I have. That one that's black was right in the front. No, I already used it. So I'd have to figure out what to do with that pocket. Or I move the card again. Which might happen. I had one in here, I think. I could put it on that side. It puts it right back down the stripe. What do y'all think? Do you think the stripe's going to be too much? I haven't used it. I could... Oh, see, I put it in there because of that. That's why. It was the only paper I had left that had a pattern. That's why I picked it. Let's see, where are the Echo Park ones? What do we got here? Alright, so this is Echo Park. What do we got that we could mix up with this? I think probably on that other side. But so if I did the ghost here, the wobbly ghost, what can I do to pull it in? These are two-sided. Oh, there's a ghost. I could do like a, what if I did a sideways tuck? And then I could still have the wobbly up there, and it wouldn't interfere with whatever I'm putting in the pocket. That might work. What could I do for a sideways tuck? Something that'll fit. I've also got this one. It's a little smaller. Would that fit in that pocket? Not really, unless I back that. It's too tight. We have Boo. Could put Boo over there. brighter boo, a bigger boo. That might be a good idea. Just to kind of do something with that page because it's just so busy. Maybe that boo. Tag. I don't have a lot of sideways stuff. I think I might do a sideways pocket. That might be a good idea. Okay. And then I'll put something on it. I need tweezers. I can't pick anything up. Hi, Cam. And whatever I put there is just going to be decoration. I don't think I'm going to make it a pocket or anything. Possibly do the blue too. Maybe. I don't know. Not sure I like it. Trick or treat. What was on the back of that other card? Where'd it go? Witch girl. Alright, I'll just figure out something. I gotta figure out what to put in the pocket. The only one I have is that one, really. It's too small. Although these don't really go with my wobbly ghost. He's very different. He's more, they're all more, they're just a different style. Other than the ones that are very plain. The one on the Haunted Mansion. That one's more plain. Could possibly do that one. And it would be okay. I'll do one wobble in each journal. I was leaning toward doing the little flowery one, so maybe I'll do a different page with the wobble then. I don't know. What do you think? I'm so indecisive today. Oh my gosh. All right, let's put these Echo Parks back. So we'll keep these out and see if I can do something with this on a page. If I do it sideways, I'll have to put something there. It could just be this, or the smaller one I saw. But then that, I'm still using that black page that I really wanted for the ghost. I don't know. I've got two black pages. What if I put that stuff on orange or something? I could put it on this one with the pocket, maybe. What does that do? Not sure. I made it like a double pocket. I think I'll reinforce it. It's kind of thin. I can't really put anything on that vellum easily. So Probably not that. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I can't decide. I don't like any of them perfectly. Alright, I'm going to pick out one of the black pages for the wobble. I really didn't want the stripes next to it. Do I have another one without stripes next to it? Just on that one, right? That works for that. It's going to have to be in that first one, I'll bet you. Do you have any in here? I think this is the vintage one on one side. You know what? This is probably the best spot. It's a little more bulky than I wanted, but it's honestly the color's best. Alright, so if I put a wobbly ghost there, where's the flowers? Is there some green in those? Where'd they go? A little bit of green. Not a lot. A little bit though. Browns, oranges. I do have a lot of orange. Maybe I could put it on an orange page. I'm not sure. I really like this one. I was thinking for a wobble. I'm not sure what's on the other page. There's not really a floating one on the other page. So there's those two that are kind of more floaty, and then the one with the balloon. But I'm not sure how I could do the balloon. If I could make it stiff enough to work. Probably not. Alright. Thank girl. Plain ghost or pretty ghost? Pretty ghost on orange then. It does look good on the orange, doesn't it? I think I have orange. I know a lot of this is figuring out where to put stuff. I'm thinking this might look good on this color. Yeah. Alright, I'm leaning toward this color for the wobbly then. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it, but so this color for the wobbly, the wildflower one, and then I could still do the others wobbly too, I guess. It's just, it's a little bit of bulk. It's still like a 16th inch. What can I put in this pocket? I hope it's not too wide. No, I think I'm okay. It was almost too wide. I thought about cutting a little bit off, but I wanted some room for the window. Any ghosts there on here that would show through that window? That's not terrible. That's not bad because the ghost shows through. It might be the only one I have. I don't think there was any ghosts in the graphics fairies. Kitty cats mostly. Kitty cats and witches. Alright. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, I'll do that there. What can I put at the top? I've got these stickers. What do we got here? Happy Halloween. It's going to be lower than this. Got Happy Halloween. I've got this boo. I'm not sure about the purple. Technically, I have this boo. If I cut out the kitty cat. Maybe. Where's the... I had a purple boo, didn't I? I think I had a purple boo. I don't know if it's big enough, but it's kind of small. Where'd it go? It's buried in here. Oh, there it is. Purple boo? Maybe if I add some other stuff or a background, that might work. I think this is a little big. Unless I fussy cut it out and only used the black and the white part. All right. So one of those and this. All right, so we'll do this. We'll do the wobble. I'm gonna do the wobble first because it's what I wanted to do the most. So where did I say I was gonna put it? Did I paper clip it? Yeah. All right, we're gonna do it here. Let's do that one first. It's not too thick. All right. We'll do the wobble first, and then we'll come back to this one. Figure out what we're gonna do with it exactly. All right, that was a lot of planning. And I still got this pocket to figure out. It might go with the wobble, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Don't know. And then I got to figure out the whole other one. There are some words on here I forgot I had. Might use one of these sticker words with the other page, with the candy page. That might be a good idea. All right, let's take one of these. We're going to go with this cute little one here. One, because in stock, and two, because I think the colors look good with the green and orange. All right, let's get it opened up. Where's it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, and these are all bigger too, so. I love the little balloon dude. He's really cute. I just don't know how I could make him wobble with the balloon attached. Especially getting the string. I'd have to just do the whole piece. I guess I could do that. What do y'all think? Should I try to do that and just fussy cut, you know, around it with the vellum so that I get the whole piece? That would make, the problem is if I keep the flowers on there, it would make that wobble too. And I don't want the flowers to move. That doesn't make sense. So I'd have to take it separate from that and then put this on first or something. Or use this somewhere else and just have the other guy. I don't know. What do y'all think? One or the other. It is really cute. I'll cut them both out. We'll figure it out. I think I can make it work. I think there's a way. It would look cute with the balloon and the ghost wobbling. I'm just going to cut the whole piece first. And then I'll probably do this one and the other one. Or whichever one of these I don't use, I guess. Yeah. I'll probably do that. Whichever one of those I don't use. So, if I do this one, I would have it at the top and then some sort of a pocket. If I do this one, I'll probably put a pocket with this and have them at the top. And then the question is, do I do any kind of a tag or not? Maybe not. What else do you got? Let's see. I have papers floating around here. Where are they? Running out of space, guys. Where are all my papers that I've cut down? Look at this one. There's a mark on that one. Lots of those. The moons are cute too, though. I have a few cards. Forgot about that page. Pull it out just in case. I don't know that it matches that enough. I think it's too pink. So maybe the orange. It's just not the right shade of orange. It's more yellow. I don't know. I don't particularly like the color. Where's my other papers? All right, let's see what we got in here. I'm leaning toward trying to do this one because I want to try it. See if I can do it. I gotta figure out what to do on the bottom. Maybe something not crazy busy. This. Something I could put the grass on would be ideal. What other colors are in there? Peaches, kind of greens, and then just black. I don't think I want black. I might go with that. Let me look at the screen. Have these ghosts too. It might look good on the other page. Maybe just green. That would work best with the flowers. Maybe. I think that's all I have. Yeah. Let me do that. And then I of course have solids, but any of the colors are ideal. I'm leaning toward this. All right, so I do this. I make him separate. I put the flowers on top of this. I think they'll look okay on top of that. It's a little busy, but it's not crazy busy. I'm debating if it's too tall. I think I'm going to have just a small tuck. So let's see. This needs to be probably about 4 3/4 to 5. Let's see, we'll do 4 3/4. I know that's like 5. We'll do almost 5. And then not quite so tall. Maybe about, we'll do 2.5. I want it tall enough I can put something in it if I would decide that's what's happening. And then that'll still leave me this possibly for the other one if it's not too busy. So we'll do this, we'll do this. We're going to put this on the green. No idea if it's going to work or not, but we will try it. string, I'm just going to kind of cut off at the flowers. So that'll be the top. And then this will be the flowers. So it'll just look like a flower stem in there. Do I want to separate them a little? Maybe. I might want to separate them. Are there more flowers I can use? Where's it at? There's that one. Kind of tall. What about the other page? There's a pumpkin. Not really. Alright, we'll just separate them and put something in the middle. I don't know what. Something. So I'm going to separate them because they aren't far enough apart for this particular setup. And should I notch it? I don't know, maybe. Alright, so let's put these on there. Put this on vellum. Set that there. This is thick vellum. It's pretty heavyweight. It's 167 GSM. So it's relatively thick. It works good for doing these wobbles. I've done it with other things. If y'all watch me, you know. But we're going to try this. I think it'll be all right. It may possibly put something extra under the, I don't know. I think it'll be all right. Thinking about reinforced, but I don't want it. I don't want it to show. I want it to be see-through. Just find a good spot. These seem to adhere to this vellum just fine. I gotta make sure that I get that string. Where's my wooden one? It's hurting my hand. Me using this is mostly about me and my, what do they call it? Gervain's syndrome. It's teninovitis. It's like T-E-N-O. I don't know. Some people call it mother's thumb because usually mothers get it from dealing with kids. But anyway, I have that in this thumb particularly. I have it in both, but this one's worse, probably because it's my right hand. But it drives me nuts. I can see where this is kind of starting to adhere. I just want to make sure it's on there good. All right, let's try that and see how that goes. Make sure the string is on there. Yep. Okay, there. So we've got that on there. And then we'll just cut it out. I'm gonna make sure it's on good. And this one gets fussy cut out. Where should I use these? So I'm just going to cut close. So I want to keep it all attached. Try and get it smooth so it looks round. too flimsy, so let's not come in too far. Oh, that started cracking. Vellum is notorious for cracking, guys. You gotta be careful. It doesn't like sharp turns. So that is the only thing you gotta watch when dealing with thicker vellums. It's trying to get your turn not too sharp, so it doesn't crack. There, got it. I don't know why those hurt. They hurt my hand more. These, I actually put this little padding on here. I sewed it on there, but I always forget to put it on my thumb side. It doesn't do much good on the other side. Hopefully he stays flat enough. It's kind of warpy right now. I think once I attach him to the wobble, he'll be okay. Alright, so he's going to go on the top. And then these are going to go on this. Should I do some shading on it first? I think I can do it after. We'll do it after. Hopefully they show up enough. I think they will. What else should I put on here? It needs something. I'll have to look through my stickers and transfers and see if I see something. This is such a sweet, cute pattern for Halloween. Let's see. We have a couple of kids floating around. We have a doggy, a kitty cat. I'm trying to see if there's something I could put on the ground with it. It might look cute. That pumpkin's kind of cute. Maybe that one, or even this one. The owl's kind of cute. They don't, well, I mean, ground owls, I guess, go around on the ground, but he's too big. All these kids are too big. What's on the other page? I'll pull it out and look at it. Other page has, where has that little birdie? I do like that little birdie. I used one somewhere. Put a little birdie in there. Let me just stick them there. Even this kitty cat. The leaves on him are more fallish though. He doesn't have anything with him, so. I could do the bird or the pumpkin. Bird or the pumpkin, color-wise, I think would work with it. And then I don't think there's anything in that particular set that's small enough. The pumpkin in that set's too big. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the wildflower set, so those are the ones I have. And then I'll need to pick a card, maybe. Just a small card, I think. I'll do that in a second. What do you think? The pumpkin or the bird? Anybody say anything? Anybody paying attention? You could cut them out and see what they look like. Where's my big scissors? I don't really want to cut the owl, so. I might go ahead and take this little ghost out because I think I might put them on a page somewhere today. Even if he's just an embellishment. Alright, pumpkin. This birdie. Can I get to him? Sorry, I know I'm probably really close because I'm zoomed in so tight. Hold on. Whoops, wrong way. Oh, that's far away as it goes. It keeps going in and out of focus because I'm moving. So I apologize. So the birdie be like that, and then the pumpkin would be like that. What do y'all think? And the background's the orange. Pumpkin, birdie. Maybe the pumpkin. I like the birdie. He's super cute, but I'll find a spot for him. But this color-wise, it might be better. Put this one here. I just don't know what I'm going to put in that pocket, guys. I really don't. All right, so let's put this wobble and this pocket on. Shall I notch it? Sure, let's notch it. I think I've got room to notch it, so I will. And then I guess I'll ink it. Probably just some vintage. Let's put the pumpkin on there. I feel like I need something on the page in the background. Not sure if I have anything. I'm not sure. It might not need anything. I think that'll be cute. It'll help pull in a little more of that orange, I think. Get your feet. Okay. All right, you're going to go here. Pocket, and then wobbly thingies. I think the small one will be okay. Let me see. I think the big one's too big. Myself today. I keep hitting it. Alright, so let's put you, what did I say this was? I can never remember which way it goes. I think the little spring goes up, right? Yeah, that's logical. I wish the package told you. That would be very helpful if it would tell you which side goes up. But it really doesn't. Even the picture, I can't quite tell. I think it looks like on the picture that the big side's down, so I think that's what I've been doing. Alright, can I get you off of there or not? There you go. Alright, so big side's down. Oh, I should have done the other side first. Alright, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to do this side now. I'll just stick it all at once. Take off the right side first. Hold on. Take off the part that goes on the ghost first, because otherwise it's too difficult. This part first. Let's see if I can get hold of it. Oh my goodness, where's my pointy tool? Come on. Get under the glue. Really? Okay. Ghost. I think I just want it in the middle. Stick it on him. Pull this back off. might put a little extra glue on this bottom part. I think it's been sticking pretty good, but I'll put just a couple of drops just to give it a little extra. All right, Ghost. Do we want you to have any kind of... So I'm going to probably have a tag there. So I think we're going to kind of put them up high. I'm debating on the direction. I think maybe just slightly turned. Well, no, we'll put them straight because that way the balloon's straight. All right, we'll put them there. All right. Wiggly Ghost. A little crooked, but I think it's just my vellum's a little crooked. All right, he'll flatten out after he's been in the journal for a while anyway. Okay, so there's that. We gotta figure out something for this pocket. I don't know. I could possibly make a tag with one of the other ghosts, or I could just do one of these. The colors of these aren't, the look is too different, I think. I don't think it's quite sweet enough. What is this mix? Probably not. We didn't see anything in the vintage, did we? The vintage is closer than the Echo Park, the tailor-made ones. There were some pumpkins in here. I don't know if there's anything small enough. I think I printed all these big. Yeah, I printed all these really big. And I don't have ink right now, so no printing's going to happen. At least not till they send me my ink. Alright, let's look at the ghost. Maybe I can put something on there, a tag. What could I possibly put? Is there anything small enough? They're all so big. I'd have to lose some of the flowers. Trying to see where it would hit. I think this one's, let's see, if I had it there and I cut it there, I'd have to lose some of the flowers. So I don't think that I think it's too wide. What about this one? Is this one any better? It's a little narrower, maybe, height-wise. I might can make it work with that one. I think those are the smallest ones in here, right? That one's also very wide. The tub is definitely real wide. All right, let's try it. Why not? Might as well. All right, so we'll do the kitty cat, not the kitty cat. What did I say? Kitty cat? This is too big. Where'd it go? Is this the one? Now I'm confused. Maybe it was. Yeah, okay. We'll see if we can make it fit. I think I can make it fit, but I'm not 100% sure. So what color shall I do that on? Good question. I don't think I want to do it on vellum, although I could. Just going to get an idea for the size. I don't want to take so much I can't hold it, but a little bit closer. Yeah, like I said, I think I can fit it height-wise. the width is what's close. Because there's glue there, so you have to think about how much room you actually have. So that's taking off about 1/8 of an inch on each side. So about this much room. Maybe. It might fit on a tag. Alright, so I'll put that on. I'll find a color paper that will work. A bright orange. Too bright? Maybe. Let's see. What else do you got that I have in my scraps? Orange, orange, orange. White. Nope. I have a beige. I have a green. Green. Maybe the green. I could do green. I might do. I don't think I wanted to do black. I think I'd lose all of those stems. So green or white. But there's not really a lot of other whites, and the white will blend into the ghost so much. Maybe the green. And I have this green too, but I think maybe just a little bit of a difference might be a good idea. Like the plaid. What else you got? What's that? Oh, that's too small. I'm looking at my scraps, but most of them are too small. Let me look at the other green and I'll decide if I want that green. I think this green's going to blend in more with that. But it doesn't look as good of contrast. We'll do the darker green. I think it'll be alright. I don't think it's too many colors. I think orange would be a little too much. Also, the tag would blend in too much. Let's do this. And then we'll cut it out and hopefully fit it in there. So I think I will... Should I cut it after? Should I cut it first? I think it's too wide right now. Let me see. Yeah, definitely too wide. All right, let me take 1/4 of an inch off of here. See how much room I have. If I cut it after, I don't have to worry about the transfer. You know, I'll put it on and then I'll cut it after and make it fit. And we'll lose what we lose, and you know, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. Kitty cat. Try to get you somewhat centered. There. It's a cute one, isn't it? It really is cute. Table's wobbling a lot. I'm not sure if I want to shape it or just keep it straight. I could do either. I guess I could shape it. It doesn't have to be straight. All right. Wears me out. Okay. So we get all those bits down. Maybe not. Sometimes the white of the transfer shows a little. Sometimes you can rub it out. I'm just trying to get those little, you probably can't see them from where you are. I'll show you what I mean. See these little, it's just, it's either from rubbing or it's from the transfer. I don't know which. It could be from rubbing. I could erase it with the eraser. Maybe. Let's see. Would it erase or would it just make it worse? If I'm going to cut it out, it won't matter. Let's see. Will it erase? I'm not doing this on the transfer itself, just beside it. Yeah, no, that just really makes it kind of worse. So that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it out so I don't have to deal with them. It'll be all right. I think I'll keep the bottom straight, kind of, sort of straight. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna have it curve around it. Model doesn't fit, we'll deal with that. See what it looks like. He's got a ghost on his head. I think that'll work. Peeking out of there. All right. Was I going to do anything over there? I don't think so. I don't know. All right, so there's that page. Leave it like that. I don't think I'm going to put anything on the background. I just don't know that I have anything perfect. It needs, I don't know, not flowers, but maybe something, just something light. I've got bats. I have flowers. I think the flowers are going to be too busy. It would be hard to do right now anyway, but so I think I'm just going to leave it plain. I have these. It's not very Halloweenish, but I'll think about maybe putting this with something on this page, Halloweenish, but not right now. I'm going to have to think about that. Alright, so let's do the other page with the candy wrapper. Is it in here or a different one? Now this will squish down. It like seats into itself and becomes about a 1/16 of an inch, if that. The candy wrapper's in the other one, right? put it? There it is. So for this one, we need something for that top, I think, still. But that was cute. You guys like that? Nobody said anything. I hope you liked it. Of course, sometimes y'all fall asleep on me, so you'll say something at some point. Try to get some of this trash on my way. This ghost fits. I'm gonna have to decide how I want to do it. If it needs a background or something. Because if I do it, you have to just kind of keep it to one side when you put it in, which makes it very off-center looking, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'd rather it be a centered piece, I think, but it's possible. Put that on something. Yeah, it's not as cute. Maybe. Not enough ghost stuff there. If I put this on something else. I can't tell without cutting it off of there. I would have to piece together something to get the ghost to fit in exactly the right spot. And that's probably not the best option. Boo. Or boo. I like the size of this one better, but I don't like all the orange. I know I'm doing a lot of fussy cutting. I apologize, because I know it's probably tedious to watch. Especially me, because I'm not super fast at it. I watch those ASMR videos where they fussy cut on video, and they're so fast. I'm just like, wow, I can't fussy cut that fast. I know I should be using the smaller scissors, but I can't. Hopefully nobody's going to yell at me for talking so low. I know I'm talking low. I haven't been feeling great today, so I'm probably talking lower than normal. Come on. So many little round corners. Better. Alright, so that'll go there. That'll go there. This will go here. Notch, not to notch. Does that look straight? I know I sewed it on there crooked, but I wanted this part straight. At least a little straighter. It's a little bit better. Should I notch it? No, because that's going to be totally glued down, because this is the pocket part. So this ghost really fits best. So I think we'll use him. It's just going to be a sideways, I think. I'll put it on cardstock. Let's see, how much room do I have? I've got like a 1/8 of an inch. So yeah, that's feasible. Alright, purple, black. I don't think I have purple that big. I have black. Do I want orange? I've got this orange. Not sure if orange is too busy for this. Maybe I should do, if I do black, it's really going to blend in with that, but I'm going to put something on the side, so maybe I should. Where's the black piece? Let's see, so if I do black, and then I put something else on there, like, what else do I have? Too wide. Not boo. Need something small. Right, we'll just cut it out first and I'll figure it out. So it will be, to fit in this pocket, it will be about, pencil, where are you? About here. And then for the top length, about maybe here. Let's try that. This side first so we don't waste as much. This will be on here. Probably not all the way down. Maybe all the way down. Let's make sure the ghost will show. Yeah, I'll have to be pretty close to the bottom. Or I trim this. I'm going to trim that. My ghost isn't showing. Where'd you just set that? There it is. Just trim it off a little bit more. So it'll fit on there after I put the background. Okay. Whew, I'm melting. Alright, so put that there. I feel like it needs rounded. That's not going to round good. Maybe I'll just round. Only because this is so curvy. I think I can round it. Still don't know what I'm putting on the side, but I'll figure it out. I have some white letters that I might could do something with. Alright, so this is going to go very close to the edge over there. I think it'll be alright. It's not, it probably won't center absolutely perfect, but I'll make it work. Glue. I did a word, what would the word be? All right, let's see. What can I piece on here? Not those, because these are dark. Yeah, no. I don't think I have any transfers that would work. Patty Bats. They're all very light. Or not very light. They're all dark. Not those. We got stickers. What do we got in stickers? Let's see. We have October 31st. Maybe. Boo to you. I do have that little white ghost, but I think he's too wide. Yeah, he's too wide. Potion, a spider web. How about, I'm going to try to fit October 31st on there. I don't know if I can though. It's a little weird because it's off center pocket, and honestly I wasn't sure how to handle that. That's too wide, I think. Yeah, definitely too wide. I think October 31st will fit because the banners are smaller than this. I think it'll fit. Just gotta think about where I want it to sit. Kind of in the middle, maybe. Yeah, in the middle. So hopefully these don't need extra glue. How sticky do they feel? They're pretty sticky. All right. I think here. I hope this works. If not, I might be cutting that off and just. Okay. Logically, it should be halfway on the C. There. That's feasible. And maybe just some little pieces. We've got candy, we've got pumpkins, flowers. What else? The bats. Well, the bats will show because they do have a white border. So they would show. Could do a couple of bats maybe. Pumpkins. There's more orange than there are. I'll just do a couple little pumpkins. Debating if I want a pumpkin or a bat. I kind of want a bat. There. And then maybe just some flowers or something up there. Could set a spider on there. or I'll just put some flowers just to kind of fill it in. This is a weird one. It's a little piece together, but you know. I can't bend it. How many do I need? Like 4? I think I'll do 4. Another purple one. And one more orange one. Okay, it's filled out. Now it has lots of things. All right, so we gotta glue this in. No idea what that was. Probably the back of a sticker. All right, glue this on. You've been seeing me do a lot of process work lately because I haven't been planning ahead as much. All right, so sideways, straight. I think straight. Okay, and then the pocket. Well, this gets glued completely down because the pocket's actually the top part. And I don't want any, I could make it a double tuck, but I'm not. So I'm going to make sure this is sealed completely. The problem I was going to run into with doing a double tuck is that I can't put glue on this candy wrapper part. It's never going to stick right. So I'd have to come in a bunch. And so there wouldn't be a very wide spot left. All right, let's see if we can get this straight. I know it's very close. Straight as it's going because it is the candy wrapper itself. It was a little bit crooked. That was me not sewing it on there perfectly straight. All right, there we go. And this goes in there, and we are good. So. Do a little pocket with a candy wrapper. That works. What time is it? 25 minutes. If anything else I wanted to do today, I mean, other than the other journal, and I thought about using some of those other ghosts, but I may just wait and use them later. I guess I could do the other journal. Let me grab it. Instead of taking on a whole new figure it out project. Probably be less time consuming. Although I have no idea what page I'm going to put it on in here. Alright, so the transfer is floating around here somewhere. So this little guy, I'm going to put him somewhere, but I don't know where. So we're going to use this one, so let's find a page we can put it on. going to be a little different than the other one. I'm not sure if I want it high or low. I thought about putting him on the pocket itself. Which is a possibility. If I put him on a pocket, what color would I want the pocket to be? Greens, oranges. Yeah. All right. We got orange and green, and then he's got oranges, greens, kind of a peachy color. Stars, plaid. Not big enough, but I probably have another one. Or the moons. Would he look bad on that? He's going to be, keep in mind, he's going to be clear. If I did this as a pocket for a tag, have him wobble on the pocket, he doesn't look bad on that. Do that or the, I've got like the plaid. Let's see, where's the plaid? I've got this. I don't know. Anybody actually watching? What do y'all think? Have him on top of plaid or on top of moon and stars? It's probably one half dozen the other. You know. And then I'll put a tag, maybe not today, but a tag, and then a anybody say anything? Y'all are so quiet today. At least I think you're quiet. Sometimes it's my chat. Yeah, nobody's saying anything. Okay, just looking at the iPad. Okay, I am gonna go with plaid. I don't know why. I just think he looks kind of cute on the plaid, so we'll go with plaid. So we need the pocket to be big enough that he can kind of sit on it. So let's go pencil, pencil, pencil. Where is my pencil? I'll make this about here and about where he's centered. Well, we'll go here. I don't want it too tall. It's already going to be pretty tall, but that's okay. So let's cut this piece off first. Save that one. I guess that's really almost more of a, is it gingham? I don't know. Than plaid. But. All right, so how's that go? This way? Yeah. Notch or to not notch? I think it'll be far enough above his head I could notch it. Let's notch it. Where's my... I know you used it once today. Did you put it back? I did. Okay. Just a little notch. I was like, did I turn it? Okay, it's on the right side. Phew. Scared me for a minute. I thought I had turned it already. it's almost the same, so. It fits, it fits. Okay, so let's take this off so I can work with it better. Okay, so we'll put him on, he's going to go in his little wobble on his vellum. So where's the vellum? Where'd you put it? There it is. Vellum sheet. And put him on there. Just do it over here somewhere. Okay. Trying to stay in camera. Hopefully I am. Okay. Stop warping. Get them straightened out again. I can. The trick is doing it without bending them. Usually I grab a bottle or something. But it's a little small for grabbing a bottle. Yeah, it's too small. Can't really rub it. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, wobbly thing. Could probably use a bigger one on this one. Yep. Okay. I think I'll glue the pocket first. Should I ink it? I guess. I don't know what I'm going to put at the top or what the tag's going to be. I haven't decided that. That'll probably be at another time. But we'll at least get this one started. And I'll figure out a good tag for it on another one. Or I'll do it off camera. Okay. Holding the side I don't want glue. Of course I didn't put my little thing in there. See if it'll come out. Alright, let me clean it. get the wobbly part on him first. So the wider part goes on the item. The big ones are easier because you can actually bend them. The little ones are harder because you can't bend it. Let's see. I think I want it about there. Okay. I'm sure it's stuck down good. Cute. All right. These are slightly thicker than the small ones. Not a lot when they're closed down. They're still pretty thin. But teeny bit thicker. All right, so that'll get a pocket or something. Where's my page? This goes in. All right, so that'll be like that, and something up here, and something for a tag. Which I'm not sure. Maybe something on that. I'm not going to do it just yet. I don't know what I'm going to put on there yet. Something. We'll use this, I think, though. And then still have these guys. I'm just going to put those over there. Although, you know what? No, I'm not gonna, because what tends to happen if you have something happen is when it closes, it'll grab it like that and it'll stick. So I don't want to put them there. Don't want anything loose there. But I'll put them somewhere. Depending on that. I think this is okay for backing, although I may end up putting paper over it or something. But I like that color there, I think. What else do I have? I also have this one. But I think I like that. They're both okay. I just don't know what I'm going to do on it. That's going to be a challenge. How much time I got? Just a few minutes. So, like I said, I probably won't figure it out today. I'm just going to take a peek and see if I see anything real quick. I don't think any of the ghosts will work. Possibly the swing might. I mean, it is tall. I think that I'd lose some of the tree. I don't know what it would look like coming out of that. Probably see his little head. a little bit. It is nice and long. I think it's the only long one I have like that. So that's a possibility. Could do that. That might be a good idea. Okay. I think I'll put something to write on the other side though. Although it could just be, that doesn't have to be a journaling card, but I do like to make them writable if I can. And right now it's definitely not. I had some papers here, something orange, green, what colors? Green, that's black, mostly. This is probably too thick. It's very thick. I don't think I want to put that there. I do have some thinner oranges though. Maybe just that. I'm gonna decal it. What time is it? 5 minutes. Oh no, I said I was gonna decal it. Do the small side first. Probably gonna lose my line. Nope, not quite. Okay, good. And that's already got a decal on that side. I'll do this side. Where'd it go? Already a decal there, so I'm just going to cut this side. Maybe 1/4 of an inch. An eraser. Are you floating around? I hate this eraser. Where's my blue one? Goodness gracious, I can't see anything. There it is. Oh, what? Pencil marks being a pain. I'm going to turn it over. Yeah, that's better. Alright, put this on here. We're going to use mostly glue stick. What time is it? Ooh, running out of time. Oh, that's really messy. Go a different one. So glue stick on the side with the pencil mark. Oh, there it is. I'm not going to worry about it not having lines. I don't have any lines right now. And I can't print, so stamp something, but it's not a big deal. Just try to get this on here good. If the edges feel like they're not sealing, I'll throw some art glitter. Somewhat straight. I think so. Sorry, I'm not in camera quite. Almost. Alright, there. That's the back. And then we want to put the swing on there. I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I already have it. So I'm just going to cut it out and apply it if I can find it. There it is. And like I said, I know that tree's going to have to be cut some, but I'll figure out how much after probably. So I want it to be centered. So let's see, if I cut the tree here and there. I'm gonna go ahead and do it so I don't stick it to my table. I just don't want to stick the transfer to the table. Trying to make it somewhat believable. It's gonna fit? I think so. We can do this. Can I do it all at once? Good question. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to trim this before I do it because I don't want it stuck everywhere. I'm still stuck. Don't stick to my table. I don't want to have to be peeling you off later. Okay, this will be cute. This is actually a really cute set. And last I checked, it was available. I just totally split my wood. I guess it's time to resand that a little. Let me just do this off to the side. I'll just use the other end tonight so I can remember. I just don't want to cut myself on it. Okay. I've been using this for probably a year now, maybe more. First time it's actually split like that. This will be a cute tag. I just caught the edge of the transfer just perfectly. Resisting just a tiny bit. Okay. There we go. Cute. Little journaling spot. Transfer. And we have our second one done. And it is time to finish up. Alright, let's grab this. So that'll be that. That's cute. You don't see it till you pull it out, but it's still cute. It's there. Alright, y'all like it? Cute little tag. Little wobbly ghost. There's that one. And other one. My mess. Oh, I can't tell if I'm zoomed out or not. Let's see. There. Where was it? Okay, we did this one. And we did this one. Let's see if I'm in camera, at least a little bit. It's hard to get them all in there. Did you get them all? I think so. All right, there we go. So we got 2 wobbly ghosts done, and tag with the candy wrapper, and we are good. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Sorry I ran a little bit over. I will see you guys on Monday. Sunday is my birthday. Turning 62, so I can retire and get that Social Security. We say retire. It's not really retire, but kind of, sort of. So, I bought myself a birthday present. It's scrapbook stuff. Tim Holtz has that new set for Christmas. It was a Christmas kit on Simon Says stamp. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was like die cuts and stuff, and I decided that that was my birthday gift, so I ordered it. I haven't got it yet. It's supposed to come on the 13th, so we'll see. We shall see. So anyway, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.